another video. And just a moment ago, I did a curly hair routine video. So make sure you guys go check that out. And now I'm going to be doing a leg review where I take off my prosthetic leg, my Black Panther leg, and I'm going to be explaining all the parts to it, explaining how I get it back on and all that stuff like that. Also, guys, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. So yeah, you can ask questions on my Instagram or in the comment section, or just ask questions on my latest post. But let's go ahead, without further ado, let's start this leg review. So on my leg, as we pull the sock down enough, you can see that there's a little button that's on the prosthetic leg, and this is what helps me, this is the button you have to push in to get it out, so you have to hold that button in. Make sure you hold it in hard, because sometimes it doesn't want to come out. So you hold it in hard, you pull your foot out. Okay, so this is the leg right here. If you guys aren't really comfortable with seeing my leg, just know it's okay. It's just a lot of people actually have it. A lot of people are amputated. Yeah, I was just born with it. So here is the prosthetic leg. Black Panther leg is like scratched up now, but yeah. And as you can see here, you take a look on the inside of it. You can see it's nice and comfortable, so I can fit my foot in there. And at the bottom of it, if you look closely deep inside, you can see a little white part down there that has a hole in it, and that part is for this metal thing right here. So once I slip it on, this thing has to go inside of the hole. And once I got it in there, I make sure I step on it and click it in there to make sure it's in there all the way. Let's take this back off. So yeah, then we have my sock liner. All right, guys, so I had to switch spots because we actually have company over. But yeah, like I was saying, this right here, this is my sock liner. I have tons of these. I have like a whole collection, and most of them I can't really find them because I'm a boy, and you know, it's kind of hard for me to keep up with my stuff. But I have my sister to help me just keep track of where everything is. And this one right here is the one I found, the one I picked out. Yeah, it's nice and thick. So this actually goes over this part right here. This is like a rubber part. It's got a little bit of stuff on it. As you can see, it's kind of like, has a little bit of like color stuff on it, just because some of my markers and stuff have like gone on it. But it has to be fitted perfectly. So yeah. And underneath this is of course my leg, where right here is where my tibia bone stopped growing, so they had to amputate my foot. So yeah. So okay, you guys ready? This is my foot. As you can see, I've gotten a lot of surgeries on it. I've got this surgery, I've had this, I've just had a whole bunch of surgeries on it. But yeah, that's because I had one right here, and I even had one right here. I've had a whole bunch of surgeries on this. Yeah. And this is right here. This right here is where the doctor, he actually took my heel from the foot that he had to take off. And he somehow he put it on the bottom of this leg, which I always wondered how he did that. He's pretty good with doing stuff like that, so I always wondered how he did it. He must have stitched my heel to this part of my foot. So this right here is where my tibia bone stopped growing, about right there, and my arm's short, so I can't really I can put my leg down like that. So yeah, this right here is where my tibia bone stopped growing, so they had to amputate this part of my foot, all that part of my foot. They had to amputate that off. So yeah, that's where it stopped growing, and this one is much shorter than this foot, of course. But yeah. And with that being said, I showed you how to get the foot inside of it, but I'm gonna show you guys how I get my sock on the foot and everything. So first, take this. You make sure it's rolled up like that. So you put your foot in that hole like that, and you just want to bring it up like that. But I only get 2 in here, and sometimes they're hard to keep them. It's kind of hard to keep them nice sometimes, because sometimes they get messed up because of the foot, and we end up having to cut them and stuff like that. It's usually not this short. Usually it goes up to my knee, but we had to cut it because it was getting messed up by the prosthetic. But after we got that on, see this metal part right here? After we got that on, we want to make sure we put the sock on it. And just putting a sock on a foot is nothing like hard to it. One thing I have to be careful is when I put it on, I have to make sure this part doesn't poke a hole through the foot. That's why I gotta be careful and not pull it from this part. I gotta pull it from this part until it just gets all the way up to the top. So we just pull it up, pull it on up, pull it on up now. Just pull it up, okay. Then once it gets like that, we pull it from the bottom. But this hole right here is a hole that the metal part has to go in. It's kind of hard to see. Okay. So after you got after you got the little stick part through the hole, it's very important to make sure that that all of the sock part is not covering up this little metal part down here. You want to make sure all of it is off. So it's important to make sure you get as much off as possible, just so the foot doesn't get stuck in there, which is the most important part of putting the leg on. I think it's okay now. We just gotta get this part off. We gotta make sure it's showing the whole metal part. I guess that's fine. So after you got done that, like I said before, you're gonna put your foot in, nice and comfortable. Hold on, let me fix that. You're gonna put your foot in through there. Make sure it goes in the hole. Just step it in there, and yeah, that was it. And then if you don't want like the button showing, you can pull the sock up. And yeah. Okay, so you guys may think that I'm not able to do a lot with this, but check out how much I'm able to do. I'm able to walk around. It's not really a lot of space to walk around in here, but I'm walking in circles. I can run. I can also run really fast. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing like a video where I'm going to play outside, maybe go to the park. You guys can see more of what I can do with the prosthetic. I might run around, play on the swings, might do some cartwheels, some front flips. Just do a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow, and I will see you guys later. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed seeing my prosthetic leg, or subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out my Instagram and Twitter. Also, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. You guys can ask me a bunch of questions about how I became an amputee and all that, but it doesn't have to be about that. It could be questions about anything that you want to ask me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.